Hi friends, it's me, Beth, your favorite tarot reader, here with your June 2025 predictions. So as always, I'm going to have a whole playlist for you, but we're going to start off with just the overall themes that you need to know for June 2025. I'll talk you through the astrological transits that are like the big ones that are happening this month, and we'll go through, romance, friends, family, career, money, mind, body, spirit, all the things that you need to know through the playlist. So make sure that you are following along, and let's take a look. So first, let's just see what big themes there are for this month, for June, for this collective. Thank you, Spirit. What is the big themes, the biggest themes for this month for June that this collective needs to know? The biggest energetic themes for the month of June. The biggest energetic themes for the month of June for this collective. Thank you, Spirit. Any other big energetic themes? We'll grab that card. Okay, so what I'm getting is that it does seem like there are some challenges and hurdles, kind of, especially at the beginning of the month. And I think stuff just like, I feel like you've been like banging your head against the wall trying to make something happen and almost like trying to force something to happen. Maybe something that honestly Spirit has been trying to tell you repeatedly, like this just isn't for you, and you just keep on trying to force it. And I think that there's part of this lesson of like, you don't need to force things anymore. Okay, so while you are a co-collaborator with the universe, it shouldn't be, not everything should be so hard. So when you feel like it's just like problem after problem after problem after problem, you probably are not going on the right path. You're probably going towards something from the past. You're probably like going towards a block that's blocking you for a reason. Obstacles are sometimes there to protect you. I'm getting this with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Okay, this is kind of like hurdle, obstacles, that energy, but it honestly feels like it's not hurdles or obstacles that you're even really intended to overcome. I do see that if you've been working towards something and like it's like you're getting really close to the end of it, like don't give up. Okay, so like if you've been working on something for a while and you're like, oh, I'm almost there, like keep going. Okay, that's coming through really, really strongly. Like take that as it resonates in whatever area of your life that makes sense for you. So like, yeah, if you're really, really close, like it's like the final steps of the way. But if this is something where like you have been trying over and over and trying, and like this could be a relationship, this could be a life goal, this could be whatever, and it's like for some reason that tactic is not working for you, and it is to protect you. And it's almost like instead of being mad at yourself for this and just frustrated, like I feel like there's a lot of frustration here. It's kind of like, hey, take a step back and maybe try to find some gratitude in that, like you're being redirected towards a better path for you. Okay, because I'm seeing the Queen of Cups coming out, and so this energy of like have some compassion for yourself, and also like kind of get back into the sense of like, okay, I shouldn't have to be like doing so hard. I can be. So if I'm actively doing so much and it's not getting me to where I'm going, then it's not getting me to where I'm trying to go, then either that's not where I'm actually meant to go, or I'm going about this in the wrong way, and kind of like take a step back and like reprioritize things. I'm definitely seeing the 2 of Stars as well. I really feel like there's a lot of like reprioritization that's coming forward here. Okay, again, things that maybe you thought you cared about for a long time, and it's like, am I just going for it because that's what I like thought I cared about, and if I really get in touch with who I really am now, it's actually not even really what I want anymore. Again, this could be relationship, it could be career. Take this as it resonates. We'll see how this applies in all the areas of your life. But that is these are like the big overarching themes that I'm getting. And I feel like when you like let go and you let yourself partner with the universe, you trust that the universe has you. It's two together, collaboration together. I feel like you're going to end up having a lot more success. Okay, I am also seeing with the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck that this is like kind of that collaboration with the universe, right? Like you bring some, the universe brings some, and then together you get to create this, and it's just like a lot easier. Like you can invite ease into your life. Maybe that's actually one of your mantras for the month. Like I invite ease into my life. I welcome ease into my body. I welcome ease into my relationships. Okay, so maybe that's something, let me know if that resonates for you, if you try that. Maybe that's something that you try to like journal on, things like that, and like bring that into your life, because it's not supposed to be this hard. It's really not supposed to be this hard, okay? I'm also seeing this is also about fun. I'm going to keep this card out as on the bottom of the deck. We'll keep that out as one of our main cards for the month of June. So it is also supposed to be fun. Find some times of fun, whether that might be like little trips, travel, things like that. 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Plan some little adventures for yourself. Have some fun, okay? That's definitely coming through. Yeah. 8 of Stars coming out as well. I'm also getting that, like, I do think that this is something about changing your diet. Okay, you're eating something that is not making you feel so good. Okay, so maybe this is something you haven't realized you have a sensitivity to, but you have to change something to your diet. Maybe you're over consuming something. Maybe you already know that. I am getting something about sugar coming in. So like have fun, but it's like don't overindulge and just it's like you're consuming an ingredient that is not really good for you. Whoa, it's making a mess of your body because like whoa. Okay, so if you haven't been feeling good, maybe you're having brain fog, maybe you're having symptoms, bloating, whatever, digestive symptoms, something going on, like tired, you're eating something that you gotta cut back on. That's coming through for the month of June as well. Yeah. Okay. Make sure that you're keeping that in mind when you're out, like especially if you are doing more like traveling, celebrations, being at, like lots of gatherings and stuff. Watch what you're eating. Watch what you're eating. I also feel like there's just more these are such specific things. Like it's like I feel like you need to ask before you eat something that somebody else prepared what's in it, and then also like was it like properly refrigerated? Like I think you gotta watch out for food poisoning this month, honestly. Okay, so have fun, but just be mindful of what you're eating. I'm just, really getting some feelings of digestive issues as well. All right. Let's talk about the astrological transits real quick, and then we will dive into the different areas of life. So first on June 6th, Venus will be moving into Taurus. Venus has been in Aries. We had the whole Venus retrograde situation, right? Like Venus was in Pisces, then Aries, and then it retrograded from Aries back into Pisces, and then it moved back from Pisces into Aries. So this is going to be the first time in a while that Venus will be in a sign that's not Aries or Pisces. So I do think that this will be, it will feel this, and especially because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus will finally be in one of its home signs. And so, I think that this is actually going to be kind of like a more relaxed space for Venus to be. On June 8th, Mercury will be moving into Cancer. On June 9th, a pretty big transit is Jupiter moving into Cancer. That's a bigger transit because Jupiter only changes signs about once a year. So that's a pretty big one. If you are a Sagittarius rising or even a Pisces rising, Jupiter's transits are going to have a bigger effect on you because that's your chart ruler. So definitely something to look into more, but that will affect everybody. We'll talk about that more as we get to June 9th. On June 11th, there's going to be a full moon in Sagittarius. That's our full moon for the month of June. On June 17th, Mars will be transiting into Virgo. You'll probably feel more like energy towards being organized. You might have more energy towards doing work. Maybe some of that energy around checking what is like going into your body a little bit too. Okay. On June 20th, Cancer season begins officially. It's also summer solstice. So that's, the start of summer, our longest day of the year, or I guess if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, then it's your winter solstice, your shortest day of the year. On June 25th, we'll have the new moon in Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So that's actually a pretty beautiful moon to set intentions with, especially with it also being around the solstice. So we'll definitely look at that once we get closer to there as well. And then on June 26th, Mercury will transit into Leo. If you are a Virgo rising or a Gemini rising and you're ruled by Mercury, then you especially want to pay attention to Mercury transits. And so when we talk about transits, you want to be thinking about like, how does this affect me? There's all the transits affect the collective, but it always is going to affect each individual person in a different way. Those are things that I dig into more with my VIP clients. If you're ever interested in becoming one of my VIP coaching clients, you can work with me at stan.store/IntuitivelyBeth. It's always in the description of all of my videos as well. And yeah, but for now, let's head on to the next video of the playlist. We're gonna look at romantic love for the month of June 2025.